We do have a quick question for you, sir.
Back in the new year.
Back in the new year, yeah. The new year quick question. It is based on the QMJHL article. It came out about a week and a half ago, talking about MVPs. And I'm trying to find the article that was there. I know Dawson Mercer was on that. There was a couple other players that we maybe didn't talk about, but the one that stood out, Caleb Denouillet, is on that list to potentially be an MVP. Now, we both picked Pekarchek at the start of the season, and he's done nothing but continue to impress. Does he have, now that we're into the second half, trades are done, does he have a shot to win the MVP of the QMJHL in his second season?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at where he's at right now. You know, he's 10 points off the scoring lead, and you know, the guys at the top, if their line mate's not right below them, it's one or two down. And I mean, look what Dinwiddie is doing. He's got 51, and the next Wildcat is Sumpf at 38, which is absurd, right? So for him to be where he's at in this scoring race right now,
10 points behind Fauchon.
10 points behind Fauchon with his line mates.
5 games in hand, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he leads the league in game-winning goals, leads the league in points per game right now, leads the league in plus minus. I don't care what you say. It's whether you think it's a meaningless stat or not, it still means something. I think he's got a realistic shot. Like, if he keeps up this pace, and I mean, this team's only going to get better. I mean, yeah. I think you would have asked me that a month ago. I probably said, no, probably not. But he's on a torrid pace ever since the Prospects Challenge.
So the article that came out on the 27th it had 5 names. It had Justin Charbonneau from Blainville. It had Caleb Denouillet's Moncton, Jonathan Fauchon, Josh Fleming in Bathurst, and Riley Mercer, with honorable mentions to Sam Oliver in Drummondville, Justin Poirier, and Jacob Steinman. I think of those 5 names not in the honorable mention, I think you have to give it to Caleb Denouillet just based on those 5 names. Now, I think Dawson Mercer might be the first to win the MVP since I don't even know when the last goaltender, if there wasn't ever a goaltender that's won the award. But I think he's in a dogfight with Mercer if you look at those 5 names. And I've said it many times on lives. You've said it on here. I mean, the fact that this guy doesn't have a C on his chest is indicative of, I think, what happens next year. But
yeah, easily.
He is only 17, which I understand. But like when he's not in the lineup,
the team is so much better.
Yeah, when he's not in the lineup, the team just doesn't play well, and I think that's the biggest indictment on his chance to be MVP.
You're right. I would have nothing against him having the C after Christmas if there is a decision, if they decide to, continue on with just having assistants. That it doesn't seem to be causing any issues or any concerns. But I would like to see a captain in the second half.
Yeah, I don't want to say we deserve a captain, but I definitely think we should have a captain. And just because he is a C or someone's a C, or just because they put a C on it doesn't mean they're not already a leader in this locker room. There's enough leaders in this locker room that I think it doesn't have to have a C, but I think he should, and I think he's got a legitimate shot to be MVP. But we'll have to see how the rest of the second half